All right, guys, let's see exactly how fast this old rig is. And we're topped out. Seems like it, as soon as it gets to the top speed, it just falls on its face. What's that, 23, 24? I don't think the tires are helping, because I think since they're worn down, they're not at the 25 inch that they were once at. I think that's one of our big problems, but let's go into these settings today and see if we can get this right here going. All right, so let's try to access everything here. The seat off, and we got to find both of our plugs. Here's one here. This is going to be for the front. I think the other one is the slave, or the front might be the slave, and then you have rear. Let's see what we got over here. Rear and front. There we go. All right, so I'm plugged in. Now what I'm using, this is a 1313-4334. Okay, it's old. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this on. I'm just gonna go to neutral. This right here is gonna pop on. I'm gonna go to parameters. I'm gonna select that. Rear controller. I'm gonna push over traction performance. Push over performance mode. Here we go. Ford max speed 25 miles per hour. I'm gonna go over to the right one more time. Now we can hit up and it'll just go point by point, or we can hold the middle button to go all the way to 35 miles per hour. I'm gonna exit this. Right here, Ford acceleration rate is 0.2s. Acceleration rate multiplier, reverse max speed 10, reverse acceleration rate 5. So anyways, we're gonna come out of here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. All right, plugged up, it's not on. Need to turn it on. And nothing is happening. So looking in here, looks like we got some corrosion. So got some electric parts cleaner here. I'm gonna try to spray in there. Right, just put it in reverse, turned it on. Look at here. It's coming on now. So let's go to parameters. Select. I guess front controller. Let's just go rear controller, traction performance mode. We're at 24.5. So this right here is the front controller. And go here, and we're gonna bump this right here up as well to 35. That means when we in performance mode, this will run 35 and this will run 35. Okay, so we exit out of here. We go back here in our economy mode. Wonder what we can do in economy mode. 16 on economy, so we can adjust that up or down. In economy mode will run 35 as well. So there we go there. The Ford acceleration rate looks to be higher on that one. Let's go back here, performance mode, Ford acceleration 0.2, and that's okay. And we're going to exit out of here. So with this unit right here, we're able to adjust our controller. So I'm gonna put a link to this right here in the video description if you guys want to check that out. But I was able to turn it up to 35 miles per hour on the front and the rear. Let's see exactly what we got now. Feels a lot quicker. Turns out it's a little bit quicker, but these stickers, I want to take them off. I don't like the way they look. I'm gonna do that as well. Check that out. That's just completely peeling off, which is totally fine with me for what we paid for this right here rig. I'm gonna show you something else that's broke as well. That looks a lot better. You know, these are supposed to be 25s, 25 812s, 25 1012s. I think over time, it's probably closer to maybe like a 23 and a half or 24 is what that is there. Probably the same on the front. The fronts look like they take more of a beating, and I bet you it's because the machine isn't heavy up front. So when you punch it, these wheels right here spin more and the back ones don't. So basically you're wearing the front ones down every time you punch it, especially on concrete. That's just my guess, but anyways, let me show you the next problem that I found. I'm not sure if I've shown this anywhere, but look at this parking brake cable caliper set up there where the parking brake is. That one's fine. But on this side is broke. I can get that piece right there. Might need to go ahead and order it so we can get it repaired. I stepped back a minute ago. I was looking at this. Do y'all see anything? Look at the bottom left control arm. That brake cable there needs to be zip tied. It's the first I've noticed it, and I got zip ties. And I have it way too zoomed in for that, but that's what we're gonna do now. All right, that's done. Also put the boots on from the last episode here with the winch. That's on as well. So I know we still need to order that one part, but yeah, we're still good here. I wonder if I left that tool in here. Nope. All right, well, we're good to go. And I forgot to mount this right here in that episode. I need to mount that. The next thing we need to do is find out what's up with these tail lights, because this one's on, this one's not. Until I wiggle the wire a certain way, it'll pop on every now and then. See it? It popped on just then. So we have a loose connection somewhere. Let's see if we can take these out, see what we can do with them. All right, found our problem. Check us out. Black wire is come loose. I think it's come loose from right there. So I'm gonna see about replacing that. You know, replacing the light would probably be the best thing to do, but it looks like if we just resolder it, we should be good to go. That's the only thing it is. Solder connection came loose. I'm gonna just grab my solder gun and try that. Check out how new this right here gun looks. I mean, that thing is clean, right? And everyone loves Weller, but it's actually over 2 years old because I forgot to send it back during the grace period that I had, and it works intermittently. But old tried and true here, 64-2193. This bad boy straight getting it. Look at there. A division of Tandy Corporation, Fort Worth, Texas. What you know about that? 100-watt soldering gun. Back when my dad owned a Radio Shack here in town. This is one of my guns here. Tried and true. still works. Got us right here soldered in place there. We should be good to go. So we were able to fix this for free instead of replacing it. Now the gasket's kind of worn, but I think it'll be okay. Just gonna bolt it back in place. Well, today our video cost us nothing. Now, for granted, I do have those controllers at work. I probably need to pick a controller up because as much as, you know, you work on things, that would be one of the simple ways to diagnose things. So I might end up picking one up, but yeah, we came out of pocket today, $0 on this video, you know. Fixing the taillight, a solder joint. I was about to order taillights the other night, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna go out there and try to fix it today. We fixed it. We programmed it. We removed a sticker on it. I don't know what else we did. Oh, we zip tied some things. It's simple things like that, guys, that can make or break and can also make you feel like you've accomplished something. So you don't always have to spend money. You don't always have to go out there and buy a product. Just know that. But with that being said, appreciate you guys watching today's video. It wasn't much, but we figured some things out. We did some things. We modified some things, even though we didn't spend any money. Well, appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, we'll see y'all later.